got this. I
Very
got
proud
this.
of you.
God, I'm not going to be able to speak. Oh, God. Okay.
Do you want to keep a hold of it? Or do you, I'll keep a hold of it. I'll keep a hold of it.
Thank you.
That's okay.
Okay.
Put it in my pocket.
God, I don't know if I can read that. Okay. To my best friend, lover, and soulmate, James. From the moment I met you, I knew you were going to be a special part of my life. Your calm and gentle nature became something I fell for instantly. You were steady, comforting, and patient in my chaos. Your love is so easy and familiar, just like the ocean, always in love with the moon. You cherish, celebrate, and adore every part of me. You are my favourite smell, hug, and laugh, and everything else in between. I sleep deeper, laugh harder, and love softer when I'm with you. My high school sweetheart to my now soon-to-be husband. Over the past 10 years, I have relished watching you flourish into the confident and kind gentleman you are today. You make sure my water bottle's full at bedtime, even though it's you who will drink from it anyway.
Yep.
You drive me around anywhere, anytime, with no fuss. You surprise me after a bad day with my favourite sweet treat or sweet chili sensations.
Yep.
You know my coffee orders and my favourite songs. I have truly never loved anyone else as much as I love you, James. I promise to love you, protect you, and cherish you for eternity. I promise to build our lives together, celebrate every milestone, and grow old together. I promise to comfort you and stay by your side through every season, every storm, and every sunrise. I promise to be your partner in life, but also your best friend. I will choose you and only you in every lifetime. You are my safe place, my joy, and my home. I sleep quickly so I can live another tomorrow with you. I want to be loved by you in this life and every other version. Yeah. On my deathbed, I will not think of death but of life, and how I was fortunate enough to live mine at the same time that you lived yours. You mean everything to me, James Kenneth Forbes, and I will love you forever.
Abbie, if ourselves 10 years ago looked how far we have come, we would be so proud of ourselves. I am so proud to be able to say I'm marrying my best friend today. You've been my best friend since the moment I asked for you to be my girlfriend 10 years ago in the playground up and after primary school. I remember seeing you for the first time after we'd been apart, whether it was for 6 months or even 2 years, and just how every time it felt as if we had never been apart. I remember seeing your smile every time I came through those gates at the airport, and I will never forget those moments. Being able to hold you again, and just knowing that one day I'll be able to call you my love. with you for how caring you are. You always put others first before yourself, no matter the situation. You really are the most loving person in this world, Abbie. You have always been there for me through my most difficult times, and even though some of those times you were 9,000 miles away, you made me feel as if you were right there next to me, supporting me every step. Abbie, you are the funniest person I have ever met, and you always know how to make me laugh, even when I don't want to. I love how incredibly passionate you are for things and the people you care about, and you always put your love and support into everything you do. You are unbelievably beautiful. I think as everyone can see today, you are absolutely stunning. Your eyes, your hair, just everything about you is just so magnificent in every single way. I cannot be more lucky to be able to call you my wife today. Abbie, I promise to be your best friend, your love, your soulmate, and your poopster for the rest of our lives. I promise to take care of you and support you throughout life's most difficult times. I promise to laugh with you, cry with you, and grow with you, Abbie. I promise to love you unconditionally throughout all of our journeys. Abbie, with all of my love and with all of my heart, I could not be more happy to be able to call you my wife today and to be able to call myself your husband. I vow to love you for the rest of our lives, Abbie.
On behalf of everyone here at the centre table, I'd like to thank you all for coming, and I'd like to welcome you all to this wedding for Abbie and James. Also known as Mr and Mrs Forbes. So, my name's Barry. I'm the father of Abbie, the beautiful bride. And obviously, first and most importantly for me, Abbie, you've always been absolutely stunning. But today you've taken it to another level. You are simply breathtaking. The first time that I saw you today in your wedding gown and having had the honour of walking you down the aisle are cherished memories that will stay with me forever. the firstborn daughter is most like their father. And that's the case for me. I shared a house with 4 women, not always easy, I can tell you that for nothing. And Abbie created the balance, having the same interest in movies, music and humour. I still miss having you around, Abbie, but know that this is part of being a parent, watching you grow up, move on to create your own life. I will be here, watching, cheerleading and loving you always. Abbie was in Australia for 5 years in total, and both of you made it work. And this shows the qualities of the man that you are. A man of few words, but quietly determined, dependable, and loyal. Above all, I can see how happy you make Abbie and how much you love her. And as a father, I couldn't ask for anything more.
So from the best man speeches I've seen in the past, they usually consist of embarrassing the groom and horrendous stories, etc. And I sat and I picked my brain, and unfortunately for us, you're just way too nice. If it was Jack, however, this would be such a funnier day. But that's usually the way it's been between my brothers and me as we have grown up. James has always been the quieter, more sensible brother, which sounds ironic considering he was always the one getting hurt. Sometimes not his own doing, is when I jumped on him and broke his arm when he was wee. He split his head around the back of the school, and he knocked out his teeth when he slipped on some ice. He thankfully was also a reliable source for taking my side, whether that was getting Jack off the PlayStation or having my back when Mum would call James through to my room, thinking he'd be willing to snitch on me for something bad that I had done. When asked if I had done whatever ill act I was accused of, James would just look at me and plead ignorance. To give Jack credit, he was also a reliable brother too, and 3 of us would unite together on many an occasion, such as up in the West Coast, going up to Glengarran House, or just being mischievous all the time.
Growing up with James was great. It was always a laugh, whether it was us wrestling in the living room or on the trampoline, to us purely trying to annoy each other as much as we can, and we never ran out of ideas. This would come to just James coming up behind me and buzzing in my ear, or me just purely standing outside his room, and that would really wind him up. But there was always a way. But there's one thing that I have been grateful for James over the years, and that's advice and his time. He never shied away from when I had problems at school. I would always stand there and rant away to him, and he would always listen, and he'd always put a fair input, which I've never said to him, but it did help a lot over the years. You were always someone I could turn to.
I moved to Glasgow when I was 18, so I never got to know Abbie like the rest of the family. But seeing you here today and how amazing you look, I'm honoured to have you as a sister-in-law. And unfortunately for you, you have me and Jack as brothers-in-law. You're both dedicated to each other, that is admired by all. And Abbie, I hope you enjoy growing old with him as much as we've enjoyed growing up with him. Yeah. James and Abbie, everybody! Yeah.
Let me feel